Okay, so I'm going to share with you the process of how you should be talking to your contractor or your ID. Let's go! Okay, so the number one advice that I will give you is before your whole renovation ideas, or when you talk to an ID, right, the one most important thing is you must do your homework. Homework meaning that what do you want to build in the house, meaning that do you want to change the flooring, do you want to change the toilet, do you want to change the cabinets, do you want to make a feature wall here, do you want to make a feature wall there. First of all, right, you need to take out the floor plan, ask yourself originally, is there something here? If there is, are you going to change it or are you going to let it stay? Okay, then from there you have to ask yourself what you want to do, what you don't need to do. I think this is very important. After you come to a conclusion on what you need to do, what you don't need to do, right, the next thing is go to Instagram, go to Google, go to different websites, look at people's design, look at people's photos, look at people's ID design. Have an idea of what you want to do, because the number one biggest problem that I've spoken to a lot of ID, they have shared with me, a lot of contractors, they have shared with me, is that many people, they cannot visualize what they want to do. So when they come and look for the ID, they want this, want that, want this, want that. They want either they want everything or they don't know what they want. Then the ID says that the best way for them is the ID will listen to their idea, decide, and then start drawing draft. But a lot of people, that if they cannot visualize, once they start drawing draft, right, it takes very long to conclude this whole process. So this is why I feel that the best way, right, is really to do your homework. Look into a lot of Instagram pictures, a lot of website pictures of all the interior design, or what kind of feature wall do you want, what kind of cabinet do you want, what kind of color do you want. You need to roughly have a very good gauge, and the best way, right, is to keep looking at pictures and photos. Once you have that, right, you take that reference that you have saved, talk to your contractor. Okay, because your contractor, right, will be actually able to tell you, okay, you like this, okay, we will try to put this here, we try to put that there. Then they will start to measure. They will actually do two things. One, if you when the the contractor can go and do a site measurement, that will be good. If the contractor cannot do a site measurement, as long as you have a drawn to scale floor plan, what they normally do is they estimate the length of the door, because the door size is almost there. So they will use the estimation of the door length, then they will estimate how big your place is, then they will start to draw out and do a quotation to you. So after they do a quotation to you, it's up to you to accept the price. After you accept the price, the next step is they will want you to choose color. My suggestion is, if you are someone that cannot visualize, we go back to the step 2 where I told you, you look into a lot of photos, a lot of pictures. Use the pictures over there, show the ID, let the ID determine. If not, okay, I talked to a lot of contractors, they did tell me another way for people that really cannot visualize is just let the ID decide. So the ID decide, show you picture, then you decide whether you want or you don't want. So this is why I feel that the step 2 is very important, the place where you need to look into a lot of photos on Instagram and website to determine what you want. So you have an idea, and you have a even if you cannot visualize, you can look at photos and ask yourself, is this what you like? Okay, so I feel that step is very important. Along the way, after the ID has drawn, actually when you take your house, the ID and the carpenter will actually draw again, because they will go on site, they will measure, and then they will sketch again. I'm not too sure if all the contractor is like that, but this is the process that I'm going through, and I feel that the process is actually correct, because eventually the first time where it's being drawn, the measurements and everything is just like an estimate. But once we go down to the unit, right, the ID will tell you, okay, your cupboard is still here, your cupboard is still there. Then you will start to visualize and look at it. Is it big enough? If it's not big enough, then you got to extend it here and there. So I think that this carpentry steps is very crucial. After all the hacking is done, then they will actually measure and tell you, okay, that your cupboard is this length, your cupboard here is still here. So at least you go to the site, you go back to the house, you can see that, okay, is this big enough or not? Is this too big or not? So I think that step is very important. So this is, I feel that the most crucial point when you go and talk to an interior designer or contractor is you really need to know what you want to do. And the main point of that is to get as many photos as possible. Some people they will take reference from people's house, which I don't feel that it makes sense. Means they'll go to the show flat, because if you go to show flat and all these things, I feel that it doesn't give you the very perfect idea, because sometimes when you go to show flat, it's really heavily done up by designers, so you may get the wrong concept. So I think photos is good enough, because after you get a guide on what you want, right, you will go back and talk to your contractor and ID. Okay, so this is what I want to share today. Hope it helps you. Okay, do your homework first, so that when you meet your contractor or ID, you can give them the correct idea on what you really want. And then from the quotation, you can start to see, is it above your budget, below your budget, etc. And my other videos will actually share with you on what are some of the things that I prefer to do myself and not let the contractor do. Like for example, vinyl flooring, I would prefer to do it myself. Decking, zip track. The main thing that I prefer to let contractors do will mainly be painting and carpentry work and plumbing and electric. At least I feel that all these are things that they cannot cheat me or scam me. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Hit the like button and subscribe button. I see you in the next episode, and bye bye.